Oof, guys, stocks are not looking so good right now. It's about, what time is it? 10:45 a.m. on the East Coast, and all the indexes are down over 1%, and the Russell's actually down over 2%, and the VIX right now is up over 17%. So we're going to break down the markets in this video, charts, talk about some stocks, and of course, what I'm looking to do. But before we do that, guys, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video. Up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. All you guys have to do is use that link down below or go to StocksAreFast.com/Moomoo. Open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, and fund your account with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And guys, listen to this: fund your account with at least $5,000. On top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed. Which, guys, that part of the promo is limited time. So use that link down below, or again, go to StocksAreFast.com/Moomoo. And of course, that is an affiliate link, guys. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So again, everything is down all across the board right now. It's about 10:45 a.m. like I said, so we're only about an hour and 15 minutes into the trading session, and we have the Russell down 2.4%, so it's actually almost down 2.5%. The Russell, or the NASDAQ, excuse me, guys, it's down 1.2. We have the S&P down 1.3, and the Dow's down 1.4, as now the VIX is pushing up 18%, and we have silver down 2.5%, gold's down 0.8, and we have oil. Let me see here what oil's up to. It's probably spiking. Nope, it's down 1.7% on the day. Now we're actually about to fall back under both moving averages here on oil on the 4-hour chart. At least that's what it looks like as of right now. So again, red all across the board. So let me pull up SPY and see where this is trading at right now. Let's pull it up on the 4-hour chart. Looks like we hit a high. Obviously, we talked about that here on the channel. We hit 444, which took out the high from the middle of June. That was great, and now we're starting to slip down a little bit. We're down about 7 points from the recent high, which is around 1.5%. Really nothing crazy at all, guys. And now it's starting to slip under the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart. You guys probably see that here on this time frame, which means now that we're slipping under that point, we might fill the gap down to this point right here. Maybe, potentially. Let me show you guys this right around 430, 431. That's where it could be going, which is right by the 180 SMA on this time frame. And would that be bad, guys? No. In my opinion, that'd actually be pretty healthy. If we did come down here, we'd hold, we potentially could hold a higher low compared to the previous low, which was right around 430-ish. So that actually makes it a very big spot right here. We have to hold 430, 431, considering that held back in the end of June, just about a week, 2 weeks ago. So if we do hold there, maybe we could be setting up for a relief rally, which is kind of what I'm aiming for, or kind of leaning towards. It's obviously not guaranteed, but that's kind of what I'm aiming for, especially because it's already very oversold on the RSI at least, and it could come down more, guys. Just because it's oversold doesn't mean it's just going to bounce right up right now. It could come down even more, and again, if it does slip down to 430, it's going to be in heavy need of a relief rally, in my opinion. That's on SPY. And Triple Q, if I pull that up, let me see what this is looking like. This is actually still holding above the 50 SMA right now on the 4-hour chart. We are still in this ascending triangle, so this is a little bit different. It's not fully making that plunge to the 180 SMA like SPY is, but it could. I mean, it could. It's possible. It could come down to 357, 358, but it's not doing it quite yet. So let me actually set my alert at, let me do it at 363.50, 363.5. Mark is at or below, and we'll see where it's able to go from there. If that does break, guys, well, I mean, I kind of don't want it to break. Actually, on second thought, I don't really care what happens. But, you know, if it does break under 363.50, we might fill that gap down, boom, to 357, 358, and maybe that's where we get maybe another pop. Time will tell, guys. Time will tell. All I know is right now at about 10:50 a.m., markets are not looking good. Volatility's up like crazy, which is honestly a good thing. The fact that the VIX is up, considering that was just in the 12s. I mean, come on, guys. 1275 just about a week ago, 10 days ago. That is just way too freaking low. If you guys have looked at the VIX over the past decade, you'll notice 12 is very low. I mean, let me pull up the max chart and show you guys. 12 is on the lower end of the range. Forget the last decade. Let's look at 2 decades. Look at this. 2003, the low end of the VIX range was anywhere from 10 to 14, or actually 10 to 12, and it got to 850, 9 points a couple of times. Most recently, it looks like in 2017. So whenever it's anywhere from 8 to 10, especially, 10 to 12 too, that is very low on the VIX. Anything under 15, in my opinion, is fairly low on the VIX. Anything under 20, honestly, is pretty low. Let's just say 18, whatever, 20, 18, whatever you want to call it, I think is low on the VIX, especially where we are now. And it's starting to spike up, right? So we're noticing volatility is kicking up. A lot of, selling in some, certain stocks. A lot of tech is selling off, some smaller cap stocks, which we'll break down maybe in another video today. We can see here, let me pull up Tesla. Let me show you guys how that's looking like. Tesla's down 2.4%. Apple's down on the day. Let's run through some big tech names that have been doing very well that are pretty much all selling off. It's down 0.75% today. Apple is, after hitting all-time highs a couple of days ago. We have Amazon probably down 1.4%. Looks like it's starting to fall under the 50 SMA. Maybe it has more downside to that 180 SMA at about 122, 123. Google, also known as Alphabet, is down 2.6%, which honestly, guys, I want Google to slip even more. You all probably know Google is my biggest individual stock holding, and I was buying it along with Amazon when, funny enough, both of them were in the low mid 90s. I was buying both of them at that time, and they both ran like crazy. Google's at 119 right now. Amazon's at, what's that at? It's at about 128. So that is not anywhere near I want to buy, where I want to buy it at in terms of Amazon. I kind of want to buy more if it comes down under 100 or under 110, which is possible. Never say never, guys. But Google, on the flip side, I was looking at the PE yesterday, some other numbers, even here where it's at, depending on your future, predictions for the company, how profitable they're going to be, revenue growth, all that good stuff, EPS, all that good stuff. Even where it is right now, it's still a pretty decent value, especially if you have a long-term time horizon, at least in my opinion. I'm not saying it's 20 cents on the dollar or anything crazy like that. I mean, it could, depending on your predictions. If you have a crazy valuation in the future for Google, maybe it is 20 cents on the dollar. All I'm saying is I would feel comfortable buying anywhere from 110 to 120, knowing I'm looking to hold for at least 5, 7 years, 10 years, right? I would be comfortable buying in that level. And now that it's starting to dip down a little bit, it's down around $10 from the recent highs, or about 8%. And, I've been looking to put some money to work. I've been buying index funds. I've been buying stocks throughout the year as well. But recently, in the past couple of weeks, other than Disney stock, I haven't really been buying anything else in the long-term portfolio. So I've been looking to nibble at something, and at a 27 forward P, I think it was trailing 12 months P for Google, guys, that's not bad. And if that comes down to the low 20s, that's where I'm looking to buy even more. And that would be anywhere, let's say, from 105, 110 is where I'm looking to buy more. That's where we could fill the gap down here on the chart, which is kind of what I'm banking on. That's kind of where I'd want to buy more. And we'll see how it goes, guys. If it comes down to that point, boom, I'll be buying. And mind you, a lot of these companies have earnings coming up. I think Google's on the 25th, so that's in 3 weeks. It's coming up, guys. It's right here, right around the corner. Apple is reporting earnings on, I believe, the 3rd of August. So that's later, in the summer here, guys, about a month away from now. But still, that's going to come up pretty quickly. Let's see what else we have here, guys. Meta's earnings are coming up. Meta's up on the 26th, so about 3 weeks away from now. So a lot of these companies are coming up, and, well, Meta's up right now because of the launch of Threads. I made a video on that. Don't know when that's going to be released. Maybe you saw it already, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of big techs reporting earnings later this month, and a lot of stocks right now, guys, again, because the markets are selling off, are not looking so pretty. Some of these include Square, also known as Block. This is down 7.3% right now. We have SPCE, Virgin Galactic, down 7%. Talk about a buy the rumor, sell the news event here, guys. We had the commercial flight, a lot of hype, a lot of buying pressure. We got up to about 650. Now, boom, back down to 350 pretty much, down a ton. So SPC is selling off. Let's see what else we have here. Airbnb's down 4%. You name it. Intel's down on the day. INTC is the ticker, down over 3%. We have Coinbase down on the day, 3.4%. So guys, yeah, it's just one of those days, which we haven't had many of these, red days, but, it's one of those days, and you have to get used to this. If you're new to the stock market, all you're used to is green. Let's say you started over the past couple of months here. Get ready for some swings. And I'm not saying the future in the short term here is going to be crazy. Nobody knows what's going to happen, but overall, over a long, period of time, there's going to be days where the stock market is down a lot. There's going to be days where it's up a lot, and you have to get used to it. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 16 stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,000. Open up your account, link down below. Fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, again, each up to $2,000, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, and fund your account at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks you just got. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed, which that part of the promo is limited time. So use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.